Hi, I'm Samantha. I work for our father as a nail tech. Welcome to today's Snapshot podcast. Enjoy.
For 3 decades, Will had worked as a civil engineer for a major utility. He had lost his job just a few years earlier. After some tough and trying years, Will and his wife had found an opportunity to work for our father as independent insurance agents. A big, late-in-life change for both of them. And now, Will and Ginny sat together in the living room of a woman named Brenda. Brenda was in her 50s, and now she found herself having custody over 2 young granddaughters. Her own daughter, their mother, could not care for them, and their fathers were unknown. Insurance is what brought Will, Ginny, and Brenda together. Brenda was worried about providing for her surviving grandchildren if she died. While another daughter could care for them, that daughter would need financial help. Will and Ginny were aware of a policy that could pay out additional money for monthly and college expenses if the granddaughters were orphaned. An application was submitted for Brenda. A little while later, Will called to let her know that the company approved her life insurance policy. However, they wouldn't provide orphan benefits since they weren't biologically her children. She was upset. She bought the policy for those benefits and the peace of mind that they would give.
And let people learn to devote themselves to good works in order to meet urgent needs so that we may not be unproductive. Titus 3:14.
Will wanted the insurance to work for Brenda. If she would trust him, he would fight for her. Both he and Ginny cared for their clients and wanted to meet their needs. They believed God had put the 3 of them together for a reason. Will knew Brenda and her 2 girls mattered to God. Brenda agreed to step out in faith with them. Will scoured Brenda's legal documents and went to work writing the insurance company. Over 7 months, Will, Ginny, and Brenda met several times. They wrote multiple letters and spent many hours on the phone explaining the situation to company representatives. Towards the end of this time, they began to become discouraged and realized they were expecting the impossible. The insurance company kept insisting that what they were asking just wasn't going to happen. No way, no how. Maybe they should accept the decision and move on. It was costing Will and Ginny a lot of time and effort with no results. But they endured. Just 2 weeks later, they received a call from the insurance company. They were changing Brenda's policy. They would honor the orphan benefit package. Brenda and her daughter were grateful and relieved.
Jesus Christ, who gave himself for us to redeem us from all wickedness and to purify for himself a people that are his very own, eager to do what is good. Titus 2:14.
God's justice is cloaked in mercy, and in this case, so was the insurance company's rules, but it took Will and Ginny to bring it forth. It helps to define work as being useful, helpful, and productive, not just for our own needs, but also the well-being of everyone. Work is where we make ourselves useful to our Father to care for His creation and care for each other. Will and Ginny were being stewards of creation, working with what Brenda entrusted to their care. They were willing to get their hands dirty. They took the raw materials of her situation and persisted to do what they could to draw out a positive result. Not all situations work out this well for Will and Ginny, but they've learned to lean into Jesus and to each other in their work. It is the idea that they're working for their Father that keeps them going. As difficult and different as this career change has been for Will and Ginny, they are blessed to be part of what the Father is doing and grateful to be working for Him at New Vineyard.
Father, you have purified me so I might be eager to do good. Whatever adversity or resistance to do good I face today, let me be willing to persevere and persist, trusting in your grace.
Snapshot podcasts are a project of WorkLight. For more resources like this one, visit us at worklight.org to sign up for our Flame monthly newsletter and our Workday Spark Reflections. While you're there, be sure to learn more about challenge weekends, small groups, and how to become an igniter for Christ.